Hello. Hello, my little kidney beans. Happy Wednesday. Happy reset day. How are we doing? Hi, Mia. Hey, Martha, Fabgal, Carolyn, Ren. Groot. Hi, Groot. I know you're having a difficult day. I'm glad that you could join us. Hi, Laws. Hi, Gabby. Hey, Hot Cocoa. Thanks for popping in while you're at work. And also, Mia, I see that you're here because baby didn't have class today, so welcome in. Hey, Tim. Hi, Disney Mom. Hi, Shari. Hey, Kimberly. How are you? It's been a week. Imagine that. It has been a week since I saw you last. It's a little bit strange only streaming once a week. I don't know why. Not in a bad way, just different. Gives me more time, I suppose. But I do miss you. Hi, Fora. Hey, Tony. Wesley, hearing beans reminds me of the big metal bean in Chicago. I love the word bean. Don't you love the word bean? Hey, Hales. Honestly, I'm truly going through it. It's been a rough week. It's been a rough week. And you didn't see me last week, Martha. It has been too. So, like, I don't know. My voice is all over the place. In the day, it's okay. In the morning, it's okay. And then it gets to, like, the afternoon and evening, and it just seems to go. Hey, Holly. Welcome in. Thank you, Tim. Hi, Beauty Supply. Flame, I will forgive you, considering I always skip you. I'm gonna see how we get on. Oh, look, I forgot to put my watch on. I'm gonna see how we get on stream today. I am feeling much better. I am feeling better than I was rough on the weekend, chat. I think, what video did I put it in? I think it was was it the one on Friday with Cole? I have COVID, which is a joy. Hi, Siffy, welcome in. Hey, Decorista. DLV Mama, nice to see you as well. Hi, Swaggy Boy. It's not something that I'm not used to. This is my fourth time having COVID. Very unpleasant. It really likes to take a hold of me for some reason. So my other half got back from a business trip last Monday. And we thought that he just had a cold. Like, whenever he gets COVID, it's sniffles, sore throat. He was like run down, but it's not like what you would associate with COVID. And I was like, it's fine, it's a cold. I'll be able to surpass. And then Thursday night, I was like, what is this? Is this just a cold? And then on Friday, I felt just rough. And I had some tests left, so we were planning on going to see my other half's parents on Saturday, and I thought, this doesn't feel like a cold to me. It feels like COVID. I've had it 3 times. I know what it's like. Let me do a test. I know I've got some in the drawer. And then, yeah, I did one. A nice big old line appeared, and then it just got progressively worse. Over the weekend, I was a mess. A mess over the weekend, but I seem to be coming out of the other side of it. Thank you for the well wishes, chat. I appreciate it. It's not great. It seems to be like around again. I don't know. You don't really hear much of it anymore. I know that it's been a couple of years, so you don't really hear much about it. But I don't know. Since I've like had it and I've just been speaking to people, so many people have said to me, like, either they've had it or they know people that have had it recently. So yeah, it does seem to be round and about, but I thought I'm going a little bit crazy because I don't do well with not doing stuff, chat. Like, I'm like chronically productive, even if what I'm doing isn't necessarily productive. I have to be doing something. Like, I'm driven by a motor, so doing nothing, like, even when I want to do something. I tried to do some gardening on Monday, and I think I was out there for like 20 minutes, half an hour, and I was wiped out. Like, I'm walking up the stairs and I'm so out of breath. But your boy's got long COVID too, so it doesn't really help. Hey Zara, welcome in. You go, Carolyn. I've got my water. I have a bottle of water and a glass of water. I'm sorry that you had it as well, Coco. It's no fun, right? No fun at all. Honestly, Bertie, I don't even know if I don't know if we can go any lower. Hey Danny, welcome in. So yeah, I was like, I'm gonna stream. Like, I feel well enough to stream. I don't know how if my voice is gonna hold out for the rest of the stream, but I was like, I need to do something. Like, I've been working and that's fine, but in the evenings I've been forcing I've been forcing my other half to play pub quizzes with me. Because I love a pub quiz. I love a pub quiz. Even if I'm terrible at it, I just love a pub quiz. And he doesn't love them as much as I love them, which is fine. It's not for everybody, but I'm like, can we do a trivia quiz? Look, we did trivia every single day when we were on our cruise in May, and I miss it. What can I say? Thanks, Savvy. I appreciate it. Oh, a kidney infection, Coco. That is no fun either. Portuguese Barbie, that sounds amazing. I will happily take Portuguese chicken soup any day. Hey, zombie robot, how are you doing? You only had it once and never felt sick? You're lucky, Decorista. I mean, good for you. Good for your immune system. I wish I could relate. Martha, we need to... You know what, Martha? I looked, because it's something of interest to me. I looked, and I couldn't find anything that I could do, like, an online quiz with other people. I was looking, and there's, like, some apps and some websites, but they don't really have anything... I don't know. There's nothing really exciting on them, but I would love to do, like, a live pub quiz. Do you remember... What was the thing with... Was it Scott? HQ trivia? Whatever happened to that? I remember doing that. And didn't you get like a cut of the prize if you made it to the end? But anyway, I love a pub quiz. So go on COD. Should I play COD on stream, Bertie? I feel like a quiz stream would be really fun, Busy. I don't know how we could do it, but I would love that. Oh, Victoria, thank you for your well wishes and for celebrating 4 months as a cozy connoisseur. Thank you for supporting the channel. I really appreciate you, and it's nice to see you today. Can we get some hearts in the chat for Victoria, please, everybody? I love quizzes too. I have a fun game I bought and forced my husband to play with me. Is that a board game, Savvy? Oh, I think I've heard of Kahoot, Martha, but don't you have to set it up locally? Aunt Bacon, that's very kind of you. I appreciate that. And big up to Kay. We love Kay on this channel. I adore Kay. I'm glad that you could find us. Speed quizzes are a thing. You can pick questions and themes. Works via phone app. Groot, you'll have to let me know, maybe on Discord, what the app is called. If I'm being honest, chat, I don't really have much of a plan for stream. We're gonna do premium drop review as always. I'll show you my dream snap. We will take a look at something. Don't know what I was about to say. Jake, thanks for subscribing, becoming a channel member. Cozy Dreamer, welcome in, Jake. It's lovely to have you with us. Can we get some hearts in the chat for Jake as well, please? Amelia, no plan usually means the coziest streams. I like that positive mental attitude. I enjoy that PMA. Let's go with that. Maybe we'll just do some valley cleanup. I need to clean up the valley a little bit. So maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do some quests. I have some quests open. We'll find something to do. You get to spend time with me. That's a bonus, right? I feel like I look like a bobblehead today. Like, I feel like my body looks like, and my head looks just massive. Oh, I have something to show you. Are you asking for it? Are you dying for it? I don't even think Dainty's here. I don't even think Dainty is here for proof of life. Cappy lives. Cozy Bara survives. See, she returns. Hello. I still don't have a place to put her. Like, if I put her here, she'll fall off. Maybe I can. What if I? Okay. Ah. Cozy Bar lives. I remembered literally like 2 minutes before stream, I ran to the other room and I was like, "Get me the Cozy Bar." You should totally get one, Hales. Cappy looks like she's seen things. She's omnipresent, Ren. Sits on the shelf above my desk. Seen many things. Outsmarted. I will make a note of that, Savvy. Thank you for sharing. All right, kids. Shall we go into the game? I need to go into the game. Let me just check that the game is working sufficiently. Okay, I see a mail. So, fingers crossed. Bada bing, bada boom. Hey, Connor, welcome in. I do have my little controller. I did end up buying the V8 Cafe chat. I did. It was time. Especially because I finished the Star Path last week. Well, I finished it in just over an hour and a half. So I did treat myself to one of my pinned items. I do actually like it. I don't know why I put it off for so long. But now that we have a lot of kind of like companion items for it, I'm glad that I picked it up. My son went off to college 2 weeks ago and he got his Cappy, so we have one. So we each have one while he's gone. It was so cute he did that. How thoughtful, Zara. That is a lovely thing to do. I'm not even going to go inside because I'm actually working on an indoor build, chat. So I am getting ready to film that, but I'm not going to show you that just yet. But if you're looking for an indoor diner inspo decor video, then keep an eye out on the channel. I don't know when it'll be up, hopefully within the next couple of days, maybe a week. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Oh, I see bonks and guns from Ren. 100 friends and less than 40 likes. Something is amiss. Besties. Besties, Ren's gonna come for you if you don't like the stream. Only thing left on my Star Path are for the bonus items. I'm not paying money for that oversized traffic cone. I need to talk about that because I am going to need to purchase some tokens, which is annoying. You're welcome, Carolyn. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. I can show it on stream as well, actually. I mean, I assume that most people have watched the video, but let's check results. I don't even think I've shown you what this snap was. Okay, that's the premium shop. What do we get? Scored 82.83, ranked 1,411. I will absolutely take that. 4,000 moonstones. Get in my basket. I can't because my inventory is full. Okay. What's new? Do you want to see my inventory, chat? I've even taken up the extra space with the dogs. Oh dear. What can I drop? Okay, I'm just gonna... Okay. I'll do some cleanup later. Let's collect that again. Hey, Tani! Tani, I didn't even see you. Welcome in. How are you, Tani? Are we ranked twinsies, Flame? Am I twinning with a first placer? Oh my goodness. Hey, Messa. Hey, Adriel. Unfortunately, yes, I am. Oh, look at Nala doing a little bow. Oh, she was catching something. I don't know what Donald is up to. I've heard. Oh, it's an outfit reward. So I've heard that you can get the bunk beds from the inside out house inside one of the red chests, but I think it has to be. I think it has to be a furniture week. I highly doubt you'll do a cleanup later on. Tim, not for the foreseeable. I'm just gonna knock that section on the head for the time being. Maybe in a couple of weeks or months. I go on vacation in a couple of weeks for 2 weeks, so I'm gonna be kind of like out the picture. I actually get back on the day of the next update, so yeah, I'm gonna look into that in the future. Again. But you could still post them in Discord, of course, and get support and cheering from everybody else. I'll be interested to see how people feel about the routine dailies when it's a house game people actually want. True, Zara. I feel like people will end up buying tokens for it just to get access to it, maybe. Hey, Yaya, welcome in. Oh, Disney Mom, thanks for joining the channel as a channel member. Can we get some hearts in the chat for Disney Mom, please? Welcome in, Disney Mom. It's lovely to have you with us. You can use your capybara emotes now. You're all good, Tim. I didn't think you were asking anything otherwise. Right. What am I gonna do? Wait, when is next update? So, as far as I'm aware, Coco, if there's no slips on the timeline, it should be October 1st. That is going to be an interesting day because I have a red-eye flight back from Orlando overnight, and I get back about 10 a.m. on update day, so we will see how that goes. We will see whether I'm streaming or not. Do you want okay, chat, do you want a super quick glance at this build, or do you just want to wait until the video comes out? I could go in and come straight back out. You want a little peek, Zara? I was trying, I just couldn't, I couldn't resist doing something with the ceiling. Walt Disney trip, Epic 2. Yes, Disney Mom. We are doing 1 week at Disney, 1 week at Universal, and a night in Helios as well. I'm very excited. Okay, I'm going in and straight back out. Okay, that's it. That's all you get. Blink and you miss it. What are we doing? Tooting and booting, of course. How could I forget? How could I forget? Pink, yes. I decided to challenge myself. I haven't recorded this yet, by the way. I've got to go back and I've got to. So when I do my actual build videos, chat, I like to do them first because it takes me like 3 or 4 hours. With the plaza, I did that one from scratch. When I do if I try to do like a 30-minute build video, I do it first, then I get rid of it, and then I redo it. So you've seen the finished product. I need to actually record me building it. So that's next on my list to do. It finally happened. I realized today that although I did the under construction snap, I forgot to submit it. No, Tabitha, that's the worst. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We'll get a WDW build soon. You are one of many people asking me for that, Coco. It is on my list, I promise. I just need to... I need to think of it. Yeah, I like doing that. I used to do that for TikTok for my DreamSnaps, Amelia. I just realized I didn't even show you. I didn't even show you the... Can I not even check my submission? Why can I see that one, but I can't see... Why is it saying no submission? Okay, I've got it on Discord. Give me a second, chat. Let's go to Discord. I'll just show you my snaps super quick. So this is what we were rewarding for. I didn't even share this one. I don't think I shared this one. Anyway, I only shared it on Starlight Dreamers today. Yeah, I did, Tanny. That makes sense. So this is my snap for under construction. I tried to go with something a little bit different. I mean, it's not massively different, but I was like, let me do something parks related. And I was like, maybe I can do like building the Magic Kingdom. That's the initial concept I had. Hey Jay, welcome in. You're not behind. You're just on time. Yeah, I thought like, okay, I didn't want to do like massively broken stuff. So I was like, I've got the palace. I know that I can work with that. And I just thought I can add the Mickey Tower. I got the double Mickey. And I don't know, I was recording some documentary or something of building Magic Kingdom, but I like how it turned out. The outfit was cute. I think it worked. It was a pretty quick submission. I think it was like half an hour or something. And I did manage to get Wally in it as well. I know you can't see him right here. Actually, if I do that, you can see him. I managed to get Wally looking super, super cute. So yeah, that was what we just got 4K on, which is a dream. And then I can show you this one in game. So we'll just go back to the game. And if I go here and current, oh, that's not my submission. That was me testing out the save feature on stream last week. All right, that is not my submission for this week because I don't think I would get 4K with that, unfortunately. Let me... This is my submission for this week. Farmers Market. I submitted this on my Mac this morning, so this should be fine. But now I'm a bit worried that I just saw that. I did this morning. I woke up at 5:15 this morning, couldn't get back to sleep, came downstairs about 6 a.m. and I started working on this. But I did like, it took me forever. The actual DreamSnap didn't take that long to do, but it took me forever to get these dogs in the poses. And I did manage to catch it just as Max was kind of like jumping, so you can see his eyes. So I was happy with how this one turned out, simply for catching Max like mid-animation, but we'll see how it does next week. You forgot to submit this week, Coco? That is no bueno. Let's hope that this isn't the one. You finished this morning? Oh, you finished? Oh, Jay, I was wondering what you were saying then. The Shroomish super chat? I know, right? Yeah, I think this has happened to me before, so we should be all good. I'm just going to take a quick look at the top submissions. I fancy seeing what came top this week. What a great pose. That is really lucky to get a pose like that. I'm not sure. Maybe it's changing the pose quickly. Super cute, though. Love the light behind the character. I love the hair with this hat as well. Wally's in this one too. Cute. It's giving work site, definitely. I was early this week, posted my snap within 24 hours for the farmers market. Go you, Shari. Go you, bestie. What do we got up next? Yeah, there was a lot of Wally ones this week, which I am down with. I am in full support of anything Wally related. I think this looks super cute. This sign is super handy for these kind of builds. I like that they've done it in the glittering dunes as well. And I also love this little truck. Very cute. I always forget that it's an outfit challenge because I just look at the whole thing. Oh, this is sweet. It's like fixing the street, like digging up the street on some sort of town or village. I like that. Very cute. Great submissions this week. I like this outfit too. Okay. What's the current challenge? Nature Takeover. Get wild. This week, your valley falls under nature's rule. Show us the most overgrown, wild, or abandoned part of your valley where nature has taken control. Who's done what? Has anybody submitted for this yet? Has anybody got any ideas? I'm not really sure. Limitless landscapes take 400. I know, right, Ren? You did up for construction, Tim? That's a cute theme. Yeah, you've not done a dream snap in weeks? How come, besties? Hales, what have you done? Oh, Portuguese Barbie, a vineyard. That's a nice idea. Victoria, you've submitted too? Oh my gosh. I redid my Lost Forest snap. Oh, that's a good reused one, Hales. That's the mistake I make of tearing down my snap straight away. Nature takeover. I'm gonna have to think about that. But I agree, Flame. A little missed opportunity, but maybe for a reason. Also, they got rid of Memory Mania. I had that this morning, and now that's gone. Because I don't think it's meant to be out until next week. So I actually did 2 of the duties. Do you want to see the rewards, chat, before we do the shop? Unless they took them away from me. But because I was up so early and I had it in my menu, I couldn't do any of the... I couldn't get the nostalgia cappy because I didn't have any of the things spawning. But the 2 duties to hang out with Sadness and Joy came up. So I just did them. And apparently I got the rewards. So this is what you'll be getting next week. I actually think it's cute. I actually really like this outfit. The, oh my god, Peter, get out of my way. The hockey skates actually have a little bit of, like, physics to them as well. They're a little bit dangly. There's some dangle to them, which I quite like, although, unfortunately, the hockey stick goes through the shoulder. For some reason. I guess they've added shoulder pads and did not take into account where the model sits for having something on the shoulder. If I go into this and then we go to this pose, might be able to get a little bit closer. You got them last week, Kimberly? Yeah, I think that there was something like last week as well, right after the update. I'm not 100% sure. Oh my goodness. I zoomed in on my breasts. That was too close. Not thought about it. Made changes to my farm on the floating island. I love a floating island farm. Hey Julie, same. Just after midnight, got them both. Bummed here they pulled it. I just think the pushing back of it was obviously. I've said this before. Hey, Icy, welcome in. I've said this before that it's not the breast zooming. What is going on? What happens with Gameloft's quality control? Like I get that, okay, the social posts, you forgot to update the date, so you had to pull them and redo it and dub Courtney. If you were delayed a week and then you moved the event, why is the event still starting? I don't know. Did nobody check whether the event would still start? Anyway, I really like this outfit. I have to be honest. You can change the shoes with it, I believe. I would love to be able to put ice skates on, but you can change the shoes and the socks. I think it's a nice teal color though. Let me change the shoes. Let's find something to match and I'll wear this for stream. Ah, that's nails. No, I thought they were going to match, but they don't. I could wear stilettos. They're not quite the right color. Do I have anything more teal? Why do I kind of want to wear a pump? Turquoise? They'll do. Hockey queen with the heels. It's usually a crotch shot. Breast shot is a refreshing change. Oh my goodness. Let me change my socks as well, because they look janky being green. Okay, cute. I like it. I also like how the hockey skates move. All right, should we go into premium shop and do some tootin' and bootin'? I guess it's easier for me, Adriel, because like I play with the short hair on the male avatar. But yeah, I guess if you're using the female avatar and you want longer hair, it doesn't look so great with no hair. Hey Nicholas, welcome in. I'm not too bad. How are you doing? I would also love mannequins outside Zara. I don't know why we can't have that. Just one of those things. At some point, chat, I want to add, I haven't done it yet. At some point, I want to add like either a sound effect or a little screen effect for like a toot and boot. So we have like an overall, like if we have a unanimous toot, I want a toot. I want a horn. I want a tooting horn. But that is to be done. Okay. Cute pine cone house. How do we feel? Hit me. Toot or boot? The birds look tiny. When I saw them in Coles Valley, the birds that were flying around, they're the sunbirds, but on here they look like literal tiny little flies. A mixture. Minor toot, a foot, mild toot, toot for the right build. Jay, this deserved a fancy toot. Thank you for celebrating 6 months, Jay. I appreciate it. Can we get some hearts in the chat amongst our tooting for Jay, please? I agree with Renee. I see the poop emoji. Does anyone else see the poop emoji? Can we get some poop emojis in chat? And also the smoke, the smoke from the chimney is kind of giving like steaming. There we go. I see a poop emoji in chat. Look, it's even got the little. It's got the little swirl on top, but like. Not the steaming pile of poop. I refuse to see your vision, no sir. You see it though, Jay. You might refuse to see it, but you see it. Hotboxing the pinecone, not this. Is that like a dog poop on a cold winter's day? I mean, I added dog there, Flame. I mean, it could just be your poop on a cold winter's day, but I hope that you have an indoor toilet. You see poop emoji, I see chocolate ice cream. I mean, that could work, Martha. I do hope that your chocolate ice cream doesn't have mushrooms coming out of it, though. Having said that, I hope that your poop doesn't have mushrooms coming out of it as well. Oh, I see. That's nice. I see a pine cone covered by chocolate and matcha with little white chocolate pieces too. Very sweet. I was unsure before, but now I say boot the poop. I mean, for me, it's actually a soft toot. I don't dislike it. Actually, I quite like it. I don't know. There's something about this texture that like I don't mind a pine cone in real life, but this texture on the game is like giving me, I can't remember how you say it, trypophobia. And it's not even holes. I know that's the fear of holes, but it's just the texture of it is giving that. You know what I mean? Honestly, I've looked at this a couple of times, like after I went through the leaks, and I still don't really have any desire to buy it. So I think it's going to be a skip for me. Toot, but haven't purchased. It's in my pinned. I mean, that's a good place to put it, Hannah. If you do want it and you can't quite get it yet. And actually, this is quite big as well, if I remember correctly. 34 by 40 is pretty large. Can you imagine decorating with it? I mean, it could be like you could do a Jurassic Park build and just have it like this way with the steam coming out of it. Renee, you pinned it too, Amy. Work. Yeah, it's a soft toot, but not a current purchase for me. Boot. Boot. I just don't like this chat. I'm sorry. No. I'm kind of bored of this silhouette. I don't like the colors. I don't like that it's all one piece. The hands clip into the dress. There's the shoe. The shoe is a heel. The shoe is a heel, but there's nothing over the toes. So are they flippers? Are we just flippers? Just every time we walk? What's the deal with that? I do like the crown though. I do like the crown. It's called Fashion Darling. Got it. I understand. I just don't get why it all has to be one piece. Are we not learning anything? We're not learning anything. Just give us the crown, give us the dress, give us the cuffs, give us the shows. Tanny, you can't say that when you were considering buying Crocs. Also, my new Crocs, I bought plain black ones because one, I needed a new pair. Two, I bought black ones, and then I've bought I've bought Halloween gibbets. I've never had any gibbets for my Crocs, but I've got like little ghosts, I've got little pumpkins coming. I'll show you soon. I don't know when they arrive, but Oscar's Dainty Feet Corner. Get out, Hales. Get out. You're right, Amelia. Drag Tanny. She is literally one step away from buying Crocs. And honestly, when she does, she'll never go back. All of you will. Buy the Crocs. What's that saying? Book the holiday. Take the job. Kiss the boy. No. Scrap that. Buy the Crocs. Don't worry about that life improvement mumbo jumbo. Crocs. Buy them. Get them, Renee. Me too, Gibby. Amy, a gibbet is a little thing that you like stick in the hole. Well, some people may call it a gibbet, but a croc gibbet is a little charm that you like stick in your croc hole. And it's like, it's decorative. Does that help? Okay. Jake, we'd love to see it. Jean, you've also got 2 pairs. I love it. I will... Crocs, come at me. Send me Crocs. I'll show them off. I'll even not wear socks with them. That will get people to buy them. Crocs, if you're watching. Right in the croc hole. No, I'm not calling it a gibbet, not calling it a croc hole either. I mean, Julie, I don't know what the other word or phrase could be for my croc holes, but I tell you what we need in Dreamlight Valley is Crocs. We need little Mickey Crocs in the premium shop. I would pay 4,000 moonstones just for Crocs. Also, I could really do with some more Loungeflies. Maybe the collab was a flop and that's why we've not seen any more, but I like the Loungeflies. Oh my god, Dreamlight Valley X Crocs. I see it. Maybe I need to pitch it. Should I pitch it to Gameloft? I should pitch it to Gameloft. Do you work for Crocs, Oscar? I don't, Decorista, but I will happily take commission. Oh, you have the Cheshire Cat, Kimberly? That's fun. I would love bats, Carolyn. Imagine if they did bats in the same way that they've done the butterflies. That would be fun. All right, this is a boot, even for 1,500 moonstones, chat. I am not taking any other answers. Boot is my final answer, and it's gross. Flying Butterflies bundle. Give it to me, chat. Give it to me good, shorty. Work it like you should. You follow instructions and not follow instructions. More kissing and touching. Ultimate seduction. What song is that? Is that Beyonce's song? Am I singing Jay-Z? Anyway, Toot. I'm seeing lots of Toots. I don't even think I've seen it. I don't even think I've seen a boot yet. We got biggest Toot. We got Insta Toot. All right. I'm not seeing a single boot. Buy them? Oh my goodness, hells. Oh my gosh, the rap flow. Hello. Not the COVID rap flow, Jay. This is a big Toot. Toot and boot to Maribel's butterflies. 3 sets of colors for 1,500 steel. Oh my goodness, look at all of the Toots. I'm loving this. You, chat, you are just stinking the place up with all of these Toots. I am going to buy them. I am going to buy them. Toot till you go see Scrooge to buy more. Are they going to be expensive, Carrie? Bloom and expensive? What are they? How expensive are they? Hey, Ty. Welcome back. It's nice to see you. I did not know that people stick things in their crock holes. Right. I think we're 10K? 10,000? At least coins are easy to farm. Can you imagine if they were 10,000 moonstones? Moonstones? Ah, this one is like a trigger warning. I need a trigger warning for flashing images. All right, I'm sorry, chat. I know that this was like super popular when I did the leaks video. Is a boot. I don't like these companions that flap like this. I don't like the speed. The speed of the flap. The flap is too fast. I need a slow flap. All right, we've got most boots. I see a Toot from Portuguese Barbie. Toot from Hannah. Not migraine-friendly boot. I mean, I love the concept of the bread and butterfly. It does feel a couple of updates too late. I can't remember. Else, wasn't there something in the files back in the Alice update, a bread and butterfly, and it didn't exist? I do actually think it was meant to come with the Alice update. I might be speaking out of turn there, but the thing is, chat, like, even when I look this way, like, you can see the inside of the eye. Like, there's no render on the back of it. Like, it's just it's a see-through hole. Yeah, it's not for me. I'm like fairly certain. I'm gonna go off it, chat. Sorry, it's like it's irritating me. It's not even a notable companion. Yeah, I mean, I guess it doesn't have a name because like they are a type of animal in Alice, right? My thing is, who's equipping this over most companions? I mean, Kit, I did see a lot of support for the bread and butterfly in my leaks videos. People do like it as a companion, but it's just not for me with this. Like, it's the sunbird wings. They're too fast. Too fast. It just I want, like, you know, it feels too frantic for Alice. Maybe that's just me. Hi, Dainty. Dainty. Dainty, I did this for you and you weren't even here at the start of stream. Look what we've got. She's going back to her resting place now. Not her final resting place, just her resting place. I think that's where she was. It's cute but not 2K worthy. I agree, Madam Red. She is alive. At least with the sunbirds, it's pretty colors. This just feels bland. I get that it's meant to be bread, but like, I'm booting it. Furniture reward. Chat. Could we get the inside out bunk beds? I know that they come in a red chest. No. Not this time. Never mind. What else we got? What else we got? Limited time deals. Toot or boot chat. It's going to be a cheap week for me this week. I can tell you that for a fact. I mean, they're fine for what they are. I mean, this is like, I feel like this is like, if I've bought everything else in the shop, maybe one day I'll consider buying the umbrellas. But honestly, these should be like a Scrooge item. As much as I love the premium shop items and everything that like Gameloft do for the premium shop, I still just feel like I feel like Scrooge's needs more items. And I caught myself then because I was about to say they did kind of snap with Scrooge's with Storybook Vale Part 2, and they did. I do love the items from Sleeping Beauty that we got with Storybook Vale Part 2, but we did buy the DLC. I think free Scrooge's needs more stuff. It does. Like, there's Apple Arcade players that cannot access the Star Path or the premium shop. Like, some of the stuff that we have in the Star Path could be in Scrooge's. Some of the stuff we have in the premium shop could be in Scrooge's. I get that they just want to focus on stuff that makes them money. I understand. I would just love to see small stuff. Like, hey Vada, welcome in. I would like to see earrings. That was one that when I was doing my DreamSnap this morning, I was looking at the earrings and I was like, this is such a small item that surely they could assign somebody like a couple of days in Gameloft to make 10, 15, 20 sets of earrings and just put those in Scrooge's. Like just something nice and small, you know? Anything. Bracelets, jewelry, some fresh hair. I feel like we never even like get hair anymore. I would love more hairstyles. Put those in Scrooge's. Anything. I don't know. I just feel like, yeah, I'm getting on my soapbox a little bit. Sorry, chat. Sorry, chat. I also agree, Jay, that recolors. Like, yes, not everybody wants the beds and the kitchen counters and all of that sort of stuff. I would take recolored clothing, a different color of every clothing item. I would take that happily. Anything. Anyway, that's triggered by these umbrellas. I do really like this as well, chat, but all right, let me okay, you can toot or boot this first. This is a toot for me, and while it's on offer, I like it, but 10% feels like only small. I absolutely agree, Dainty, and I mean, I think I did a video on that in January, that we need better body sizes and more black hair. Hey Shroomish, welcome in. This is a toot, but I agree the texture of the roof makes it look janky. It makes it look super janky, and it's the same thing that happened. Actually, Invictus, totally agree. We need more facial hair options too. It's the same thing that happened with the shrubs from Storybook Vale. Let me put down a nice little textured one from the valley. And then the Storybook Vale ones just have that. It's the same as the roof of that house skin. There's just like no definition to the leaves. Like there's no proper texture. I don't know what happened. Like they already had this to work off. Why couldn't they just recolor this? It's so confusing to me how the texture ended up messed up. And that's what the roof of that looks like when the tree has a proper leaf texture and the roof has this weird like kind of janky thing. Like why am I seeing it? Like also why I know that this has been out for ages, but like, why am I seeing through the leaf to the orange, like, center of the ball? Like, it's wild. Better body sizes that also don't also deform the clothes. I agree, Self-Care Witch. I hear you. I also think that in that video I did about the hair and the body sizes, like I went through the different body sizes and like the body changes slightly, but the face doesn't. It's like it's very disconnected. It's very disconnected. Anyway, it's a toot, but it's not a purchase. But also at the moment in my save bundles, I have the Snuggly Duckling, which basically feels like a more evolved version of this. I don't know if anybody sees that. I mean, it almost feels like a reskin. I know that it's not, but I feel like the Snuggly Duckling is a way more evolved version of that Leafy Cottage. I prefer this. I think that I love this. This is super cute. There's no new trousers or shorts or even base trousers and shorts for Touch of Magic. Have you sent in a Groot? You could always, I know that they might not listen, but I guess you could always submit some feedback. Earrings and please more nail polish options. I agree, Martha. Like an addition in, if we're just talking about stuff we want, I want an addition in this customized section that's nails. And I just want to be able to paint my nails. That's it. They don't have to be fancy nails. They don't have to be the big spiky ones. I just want to be able to change the color of my nails. That's it. Could I have that? Maybe? Game Loft. Oh, Dainty and We're speaking the same language. I mean, I'll take a fair set of acrylics as well. I feel like it's been a while since we've had a survey we can't talk about. I feel like I didn't see one in the files this time, Kit, so I don't know if there's one on the horizon. I guess that they're going full steam ahead with the DLC right now, so they're like, we don't want to hear your feedback because we're trying to make sure that this works. Not the Temu version, Martha. All right, I'm going to check my recommended. Ugh. I didn't buy these previously. There's a reason. I don't like them. I wish there was a way for me to say, no, thank you. See, but why? Look, they gave this sunflower dress and this sunflower headband as separate items, even if they didn't give the shoes as separate items. Why the hell is this one one? I do quite like the barn. I feel like I should have it at some point because it's very niche and it's very specific, but it's really handy for some builds. I'm gonna pin it for now. Maybe as a one day. Honey, you want the barn? It's a pretty nice item. Barn is a toot. Are we tooting the barn? It's cute turned around. I do think it's kind of cute at the front as well, Jay. But I love Toy Story, so for me it's like nice and nostalgic. I agree, Tabitha. I've seen it used in many interesting fashions. No, Kit, it would not be hard for them to separate them, which is why everybody gets so frustrated. I only use the back, and I wish the back door was a door. Oh, does it not work as a door? That's a shame. Parking lot is so hard to cover up, it drives me nuts. Can you place anything on it, Victoria? I'm gonna pin it. See, I've got two like nice little IP items now. What else have we got? I never really cared for this when it came out. It's not my favorite item in the world. I like that it lights up, but it only goes on water, right? So it's not something you can really like place on land. My pin's a 5-star. I wish that I could have more of them, Carolyn. I'm seeing boots. I'm seeing boots. Apart from Portuguese Barbie, for whom I'm seeing a Toot. This should have been a Scrooge item. I did try to find if this, like, this is Disney Fairies. So this is like a Tinkerbell. Love PP Waterflower. This is like a Tinkerbell item. And I tried to find a reference for this, like if there was inflatable floating flowers in Tinkerbell, but I couldn't find anything. It's not even it's not a Toot or a boot for me. It's just a nothing. I'm not even talking about these. They're a boot. I'm not taking any submissions for this. They're boots. Oh, enjoy swimming flame. I was about to say enjoy flimming swame. Do you enjoy flimming swame? They sell toys of Tink sitting on a similar flower, I think. Is it blow up Bertie? Like, I don't know, it's the inflatable that throws me off. How do we feel about this Monsters Inc. attraction, chat? I've seen it, like, in quite a few builds. It's very, like, it's very specific, right? I'll enjoy flimming swame by flame. It's very specific. And 2,500, it's quite expensive. But I have seen it used as walls. Like this bit as background walls. Honestly, it's kind of a Toot for me. It's kind of a Toot. I mean, it does just go around in a circle, but if I shall ever come visit your valley, you best believe I'm putting on my sunflower fit. I will trap you, Martha, in one tiny little section so you can never leave. It's in my park. I never used it more. Oh, was it from a Star Path? Groot? I thought you could ride this one. Can you not? That's a shame. Very expensive walls. No, you're absolutely right, Shroomish. That is a great way of looking at it. Thank you for giving me some perspective. However, I would like totally take this as like a fence. Like, forget the ride. Like, I would love this as a fence, wouldn't you? No, probably not. There's so many fences. Do you know what? I feel like I need to do a video where I go through all the fences we don't have. And just put Gameloft on blast and be like, give us these fences. Because I feel like Alright, I just want to make clear I'm not saying that I'm personally responsible for the things that Gameloft have added, but so many of the videos that I've done, like, because they're such requested things, but even some of the more niche things, I feel like they listen. So maybe if I make a video about all the fences we don't have, maybe they'll listen. But you can ride it? Oh, work. So you can go round and round. And finally, the Rabbit Garden set. How do we feel about this, chat? It's a boot for me. I'll be honest, like, I'm not a Pooh Bear fan. I'm not a Winnie the Pooh fan. Your hatred for Pooh will be unlocked again. Look, it's not hatred, Jay. Okay, it's not hatred. I don't really care for Pooh. I don't have a nostalgia for Winnie the Pooh. I don't have a longing. I don't have a yearning for Winnie the Pooh in the valley. I know that many people do, and that's going to be a rough update for me, okay? I don't know. It's just, they are what they are. I mean, it's coming to autumn, so the leaf pile could be cute, but I don't even really like the letters in it, if I'm being honest. It's a boot. It's a boot. It's a boot for me. And that is it for the premium shop, besties. And I'm not even allowed to buy the other Moonstone pack anymore with the outfit, so there you go. The letters in the leaf pile, Victoria, I believe are from... So this bundle is from a movie called Springtime with Rue. And I believe that the letters are something to do with the leaf pile in that movie. But I cannot 100% confirm that. I think this is the first time in a long time I bought PS items. What did you buy, Shroomish? I will say it's a cheap week for me. Just the one. Just the butterflies this week. Let's take a look at them. Oh my goodness, it's still raining? I'm going to go to Scrooge and I'm going to buy some more. Weird deep cut? Honestly, it is. Come on, let's go to Scrooge. Let us go to Scrooge. Has anybody picked up anything good in Scrooge? I don't think there was that many new items this time around, right? We did get the inauguration ribbon on update day, though. I would like to order some items. Where are we going? All the way to the bottom. 10,000. So if I buy one, it gives me 3? No. Oh, you just get 3 to start with. Oh, it's 10,000 per cluster. I thought it was 10,000 and you got 3 of them. Oh my goodness. That is wild. All right, let's do... I meant to get to 10 on both, and somehow I ended up with 9 and 11. We got there in the end. Just buying white gas ovens. Oh, I got the jungle vines as well. I got those the other day. This plaza build is still stunning. 10 out of 10. Thank you, Jay. Miss Summer Stream, did you like the pine house? Lucy, I do not love the pine house. We settled on calling it a steaming pile of poop. It's not insofar as it being poop, but it looking like poop. 9, 11, 10, just rounded up to 15, please, it hurts. I'm sorry, Madam Red. I'm sorry. It was an expensive week for you? Can't relate, Shari. I love this build. Isn't it cute? I love this little central plaza. Oh, Tiana. Tiana, babe, I'm sorry for what they've done for you. I'm sorry for what's coming for you in a few weeks. Let's take a look. So they only take up 4 squares, which is nice. Let me... Should we just place down loads? Not me mouth breathing. How many of these can I place down? You're gonna have to bear with me, chat. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst the group. Oh my goodness. I think I missed a color. Okay, we're getting there. She's a maniac, maniac on the floor. And she's dancing like she's never danced before. What else do I need? One more? But yeah? No, but yeah? Ah, I can't place it there. Never mind. Let's take a look. Oh! So many! Look at those butterflies. They move faster when you're like eye level with them. Okay, they are pretty. I do like that we have separate colors. I'm glad that they didn't... This is frightening. Sorry, Jay. I'm glad that they didn't bundle the 3 colors together because, like, let's say, for example, if I'm doing a winter build where I just want blue because I'm using, like, the frosted willow trees and stuff like that, it'll be nice to just have blue. Love it. And actually, I think the colors are super vibrant. Like, it would have been nice if we had, like, another 3 colors with, like, green and white in, but purple, blue, and orange, I think, are great choices. Honestly, Martha, I am so upset. I'm not even... I'm not talking about it. Excuse me. I will say, I'm seeing... I wish that... Oh, I was about to say I wish that it wasn't raining, but I can change that, right? So we can see them in their full vibrancy. I feel like I can see the pattern. I don't know if it's just my eyes. I feel like I'm identifying the throb. Does anybody else see the throb? Some of them move slow, and then some of them move really fast. It's like they go fast for a little bit, and then they go slow. But I like them. I think they look really good. Yeah, sorry, throb's not a great word. I don't love the word throb. Not. Hashtag stop the throb. Throb is a great word, though, right? Shoot, Dainty, what's the question? My head is in my hands. Sorry, Red. Sorry, Mom. Flutter, flutter, glide, flutter, flutter, glide. You see it, PG. It's not just me, right? It's like... I agree. Martha is a beautiful color combo. I love it. The butterfly throb, game love furry allegations. I refuse to be I refuse to be tagged and associated as the game love furry. I wish that I had more power than that, Kit. Why do they make me think they're your minions? They should be listening to what I'm saying. Yeah, they're going to be super handy for DreamSnaps. Also, I feel like the blue kind of matches the... No, it doesn't match the V8 Cafe. Also, they don't go in my plaza, but I will find a home for them. I will find a home for them. I wish it would stop raining. Oh, look, Stitch is over here fishing. He's so cute. You're the Game Love Furry. You're the private investigator of the Game Love Furry. Exactly, Martha. You know the tea. And also, you're not. I had a feeling that's what you were saying, because it was a double positive. If you were the Game Love Furry, we wouldn't be getting the waitress dress, so I guess you're acquitted. The glove must fit. Get out, Kit. Oh my god. I can't with you. Should we do a little bit of valley cleanup? Should we head over to my Forgotten Island so I can dump some of this stuff? Aunt Bacon, this is one of the rewards for the Memory Mania event. So before it was pulled at reset time, you could do some of the tasks this morning, and I just happened to do some of the tasks, so it unlocked this cute little outfit for me. All right, I have a bunch of stuff I need to dump. So let's get to dumping. How's everybody actually finding the update? Let's do some actual update chat, shall we? It's been a week? It's been a week since update was released. How are we finding it? Are we tooting or are we rebooting the update? Also, I've got some luminescent ones that I need to get rid of. I also love this build, Mia. It's one of my favorites too. Yeah, sorry, it does that sometimes, Aunt Bacon. I'm not sure why. I don't think Sharon's here today, but sometimes Sharon has that issue as well, where it's a little bit laggy. Do I have any other flowers? I've got poppies, daisy. All right, I've got poppies and daisies. Blah update. I think it's disappointing. It's lackluster. Oh no. I feel like people were... okay. All right. What I'm interested in is how do you feel before the update, or how were you feeling before the update, and how do you feel now after the update? Where are my daisies? over here. Is that the mall? That is the mall. I think we're done with flowers, besties. Should we go and do... Let's go do food. I will say I haven't done any of the quests yet, so I haven't got any of the... I haven't got any of the quest rewards or the friendship rewards or anything like that. But I think some of the friendship rewards were cool. This little nestling pear is... I think it's my favorite ingredient in the game. My fave part of each update to tear at least half of my valley apart to play with the new quality of life features and fit in new houses. I'm tired of the friendship quest destroying my decondo. That sucks, Michelle. Bye, Renee. It was nice of you to stop by. I hope you have a safe trip. Agreed on the search bar, Portuguese Barbie. Absolutely. I think my issue is they started the year strong with Aladdin and Jasmine and Alice. Peter was okay, but the second half of the year looks rough for me. I agree, Kit. Like, all right. My stance on it is glancing at what we know to expect. I will say I'm taking out the DLC, so I'm talking if there's a DLC. Of course, there should be a DLC, but I just don't love that it's like Return to Realm and then Cinderella. Like, I know that people are hyped for Cinderella and they're excited to see her, but it takes away like the newness of it for me because she was in the trailer. I know that might sound daft, but like I like something new, so like to have a Return to Realm. Okay, we already have the Realm, even though we're getting Cogsworth and Lumiere, and then also Cinderella, who's probably not going to come with a Realm, but we already know and have seen in the game. I don't know. I would like a totally different franchise, or like just something like totally left field. Are you still having is the gazebo still an issue, Jay? That sucks. Shumish, I half agree with that as well. Sometimes it does feel like the Star Path is the whole update, which does kind of make me wonder, like, what are they doing? But I think that maybe... See, I actually really like the Realm, Dainty. I actually think the Realm is super cute. I love the little stage area. Like, I really liked the Realm. Cumin. Where is my cumin pile? I've been looking for this. Like, is it here? Is it a spice? Have I got it in my spices? I love all the quality of life things they added, but the Star Path is just too easy now. I see, I'm not going to complain about the Star Path, Zara, personally, because for me, I don't like grinding for items. Like, I just don't. Like, it's not fun for me. Like, grinding the tasks is not enjoyable for me, so I don't mind that the Star Path is easy now. Like, the Star Path tasks have always just been a blocker to me getting the items, and I get like that's the whole point of it, but I just don't really care about the grind. So like I don't mind the Star Path being a little bit easier, but I understand why people would prefer it a little bit more difficult, but I also understand why they've made the changes. So there's lots of sides to that coin. I have no interest in Cogsworth and Lumiere. I'm excited for Cinderella, even though she's going to be dressed in rags. Honestly, drag her. I'm the fool who made everyone gardeners, so time bending is rough, but once I get the biomes unlocked, I can't wait to play stalls. I mean, yes, Carolyn, I made everybody time benders, and then I have so much mist that I'm like, well, now what? So I started moving them back. Base game tends to be a little underwhelming at the end of the year because the focus and hype is on the new DLC. Exactly, but part of me, Jay, feels like I don't know, part of me feels like the base game gets neglected for like 6 months. You know what I mean? Just to prep for the DLC. And even then, like, the DLC was split in half this year with such a lackluster part 2. So I just feel like I love this game. Like, I think they do a lot of great stuff, and they are listening, which is what I value the most. But like, I don't know, the summer update with Storybook Vale, Inside Out maybe being a little bit lackluster, and then a Return to Realm, and then a Realmless character that we already had for like the whole second part of the year is a little bit rough, I guess. So we'll just have to wait and see what the DLC ends up being. Let me clarify, when compared to Alice in Aladdin realms, the Inside Out feels smaller and less lived in. No, I get that one, Dainty. They were definitely super big realms, and you could kind of tell that resources were allocated in different places for different realms, but I still like the Inside Out realm. Difficulty levels for the Star Path is an interesting concept. It's actually not something that I've thought of that much. I would say that I don't think if they were to do difficulty levels for the Star Path, I wouldn't want the different levels to have different items. I don't think that's fair. I would say, like, if they wanted difficulty levels, that's just a personal choice of how you do the Star Path. I don't know, I'm thinking like back to like PS2 games where you could have like easy or hard modes, like, and the game was the game. Like, you didn't get anything different. I just feel like it would feel... Yeah, I just feel like it would feel unfair if there was a hard mode that gave you like a different color bonus item or something like that. Caroline, you've summed it up better than I could. I couldn't find my words. My brain is not working. Difficulty levels just for player choice preference, not rewards, same rewards. That's, yeah, I agree. 100%. That's what I'm trying to say. Sorry, chat. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. If I didn't get different items, I wouldn't do the harder one. Me either, Gene. But then I know there's some people in chat that would do it, even if it was the same items. Just for me, like... I mean, I do feel like you can still make the current Star Path more grindy if you wanted to. Like, where I think one of the tasks was feed 5 critters. I mean, you could split it so you just feed 5 different critters in one biome. Like, you could do that yourself, you know? You don't need the game to tell you to do that, so there is always the option of doing that. Well, I mean, Zara, if people are asking for a harder Star Path, I understand what you're saying. If people are asking for a harder Star Path based on this Star Path, the items in this Star Path and, let's say, Frost and Fairies are exactly the same. Same amount of items, same bonus items. So if people are wanting a harder Star Path, that doesn't necessarily mean better rewards. It's just a preference that you want to do a more grindy Star Path. I don't know. I need to put my topaz away. What else have I got? I think I need to go to copper and quartz. I think they're both over here. I missed those. I don't have a snack tonight, Dainty. I wasn't feeling it. Sadly. Thing is, in my mind, more grindy does not mean it's more difficult. Well, I think people use those interchangeably for this game kit. And I understand why. I agree, though, like, I mean, I just think they're used interchangeably. I think grind means difficulty for this game in general, because this game is not difficult. Do you know what I mean? This game is not difficult. It's not a hard game to play. Where do I put the acorns? Where are the acorns from? Pinecone. Storybook Vale? Oh, I have a pinecone chest right here. What else have we got? We got wood. Okay. I did get distracted and I did go off topic. Because I was going to talk about something else. What I was going to talk about was with the updates, even though the second half of the year might look on the surface as though it might be underwhelming, I'm hopeful that there's more quality of life upgrades to come, particularly around multiplayer, because they were pretty explicit when they said that there was multiplayer updates coming. And honestly, I don't know what those updates could look like. I don't know if anybody has thought about that, or if anybody has thought what we could see with a multiplayer update. I'm excited to find out if they've been working on something like that, because I do think that multiplayer could do with a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more interactivity maybe. But I don't know how. Like, I just, like, unless they invent something new, I don't know how they could add something new to multiplayer. What else have I got left? I need to put my mushrooms away. And then I've got some seaweed and some seeds. Let me place my seeds over here. Where are my mushrooms? Where's my white section? Is it this one? White veggies? Hello? There we go. I think they went too far in the other direction. Also, before you could do the entire thing in like a week and a half, now you can't get the house skins for weeks. The thing is, like, the Star Path was generally always doable in 3 days. So like, to me, what's the difference if it's doable in 1 day versus 3 days? I don't know. I'm speaking from somebody who doesn't like grinding, so I have a particular opinion on it and a particular point of view, but I also understand why people want. I actually think my tinkering parts are in a different section. I understand why people want a more complicated Star Path. Are my tinkering parts in here somewhere? I fear that they must be. No. Alright, they're gonna go in with my bricks for now. Well, I never do this, chat. I never organize, so big up distracting me with chatting while I organize my stuff. Yeah, I'm with you, Martha. This definitely couldn't be described as a difficult game. Liz, I agree, a mailing system would be a dream. Possibly having multiplayer style DreamSnaps, no idea how they would do that, but it would be something fun. It'd be nice if you could submit with other people. Ren, that would be cute. I can't believe I'm about to say this because I always love a house skin, but I wish I could skip the house and redeem more moonstones. Oh, that's what I was going to talk about. So because I go on vacation in a couple of weeks, chat, which means, where is it? Which means, so okay, this is one of my complaints with. So they've like somehow made the Star Path very easy, but also made it even more time gated than before. And the time gating is these weekly routine duties. I think they're gonna have to revisit this because I don't know if it quite works. Like, okay, I'm going to be on holiday for week 4 and week 5, which means I can't do them at all, like, period. So I'm going to have to buy tokens, which is fine. I've got the moonstones to buy tokens for the house. So I'm going to have to buy tokens for the house, and then I'm just going to have to take the loss on whatever it ends up being at the end. But like, all right, yeah, I'm on vacation, which is great. What if somebody's in hospital, or somebody is unwell and they can't access it? I don't know. Like, this specific bit doesn't feel all right, Victoria. So my situation is like, I guess my situation is very niche because I get back on update day, so I miss like the star path. Okay, the star path is going to be finished by the time that I get back. I should have prefaced with that. So I'm going to miss week 4 and 5, which means I get back on update day, so I can't do these. So I don't know. Like, I just wish I don't even know how to. I don't even know the suggestion, because I don't mind that they're like, come on, log in every week and do these duties. That's fine, but what happens? Like, I don't think it's an edge case to say what happens if I have to miss the last week of the star path, or if I have to miss the last 2 weeks. I'm not sure. I don't think so, Bertie, not unless you came to my house. I agree. I watched Hanny's video and I actually left the same comment on it, so I'm not sure. I don't even have a solution for this. Maybe unlocking the duties for a small token cost. I don't know how. I can't remember how the maths works, but what if it cost me like excuse me, sorry chat. What if it cost me like 50 tokens to unlock the last week or something like that? I don't know. But then if I'm paying for the tokens anyway, I may as well just buy the house, you know? So I don't know. The house is 300 ice cream cones. It absolutely is, Shroomish. It absolutely is. You can catch up, Lucy, as long as you're back in time. I can't ask anyone, Hannah. So what happens for me? What happens to me? And this is where the difficulty levels would kick in. If you want to be time gated and all the things pick the hard level, if you just want to get the star path items easily to decorate, then the easy star path. I agree. I could actually see them doing a version of that in the future, Ren, but I do think they would get a lot of pushback if they tried to give you different items per one, you know? Because I wouldn't want them, I also wouldn't want them to, all right, let's say they made the free star path the easy one and the premium star path the difficult one. I also wouldn't want that either, because like I do the premium one, but I don't want to. I want the easy mode on it. You're right, Ty, and I do my best to always champion that. I've always taken that approach that they can't please everybody, and I get it. But if they're listening to feedback, it's always good to give feedback, I guess. I think we're empty, right? Yeah, we're empty. Excellent. That means we can go back to the valley and do a little bit of cleanup, because I have not cleaned up in a while. More water. Does anyone really hate it when people slurp? I don't hate it when people slurp. I'm just asking, and no, don't worry, I'm not going to slurp my drink. Just curious. No, Lucy, I personally won't have a few days to catch up on the duties, because the star path finishes 2 days, because you get 2 days redemption, so the star path finishes just for me on the Monday, and then I don't get back till the Wednesday, but the star path is finished completely after that, so like it's gone. All right, let's go, besties. Let's do some cleaning. I need my suckers, my vacuums. Agree that wouldn't be fair to get different items. It will be interesting to see what Game Off do after this star path feedback. I think the majority likes this version. I also think the majority likes this version, Ren. And I found that it takes like maybe 1 or 2 more star paths for them to actually enact changes. Because sometimes I feel like the stuff is like locked in. We'll see. I'm excited for the next star path though. I'm hoping that they've learned their lessons and that we get... It doesn't even have to be Halloween. Hey, Coco, welcome in. It's nice to see you. I've been meaning to tell you I recreated your storage island. Wow, it's so helpful. I love my storage now. Well, that is lovely to hear, Coco. I'm glad that you like it. Also, thank you, Jay. I'm glad that you like that build as well. I had a lot of fun doing that one, actually. I saw it in my head before I did it, and I was like, I know what I'm going to do with it. I know what I'm going to do with it. Shroomish, hi. Joining the channel as a Cozy champion. I feel like I always say this to you, Shroomish. It always says welcome, but I feel like it's a welcome back. Can we get some hearts in the chat, please, for Shroomish, everybody? Hey, Jordan. I'm doing good, thank you. Unfortunately, Bertie, I would. However, my laptop is that old it can't even run Dreamlight Valley. Thanks for supporting me, Shroomish, through through channel memberships, but also quasi abuse. I accept it. I don't think there's anything left. I was looking for dig holes, but I think Max pretty much gets them all now. So what I was saying about the star path was, I don't even think that it needs to be... I don't think that it needs to be Halloween based. Like, I would take a Halloween based star path. I just think it needs to be seasonal. You know? Like, I'm really hoping that they... I'm just gonna move Flo's Cafe just over here so it's not right in the middle. I hope that they listen to the feedback last year and they don't give us something obscure again, because at the end of the day, I think in an October star path, people want to see something seasonal. And it doesn't have to be Halloween. It doesn't even have to be spooky. I would just like it to be autumn adjacent. Although if we're getting stuff like the maple dress, they can keep it. I take it back. I want spooky, but I would accept seasonal. Your PayPal got hacked, Shroomish? That is no good. I hope you have two-factor authentication on now. But thank you again. I appreciate it. I think it might be witchy. They described it as conjuring in the showcase. Did they, Michelle? Which showcase? Aw, Martha, thanks for celebrating 7 months as a cozy dreamer. 7 months. Doesn't time fly by? I appreciate you, Martha. Can we get some hearts in the chat for Martha as well, please, everybody? Abuse. Thank you for the super chat, Shroomish. I will take that form of abuse where you simply just say abuse. Let me clean this up. I don't even really want this section down here anymore, so I'm in two minds about just deleting it. Thoughts, chat? Should I just destroy this whole setup? Game off need to bring some crocs and gibbets into the store. We said that earlier, Bertie. I do think that... I mean, I would love a Hocus Pocus. I would love some Hocus Pocus items in the Star Path. I'd be down with that. I would also honestly love... Alright, Kit, I disagree with you, but I understand your opinion. I don't think I can get rid of this, but I'm going to get rid of the build. I do not agree. I understand, but I do not agree. Like, give me the seasonal items. Like, I think one of the joys of life, and I might be alone on this. I'm going off topic. One of the joys of life, and one of the things that, like, almost keeps me going. This sounds odd. I appreciate this sounds odd, but one of the things that keeps me going is those anchors in the year. And I feel like those anchors are like Christmas, Halloween, summer, like in general. I don't know. For me, they're like I know that they're coming up. Like I know that they're coming. I know that they're annual. I know that they're. I don't know. There's just something about those times of year for me that I would just feel like time. No, it doesn't. It's not even things like New Year's Eve doesn't really count for me. Like even my birthday doesn't really count. But I just feel like when you look forward at time, if you don't have those anchors, time just feels so like vast. And time just feels so like expansive. And when you don't have those anchors, it's like it feels like anxiety inducing because it's just like the future. But I feel like when the year gets broken up into those anchored kind of like festivities, if you will, it just, I don't know, it eases anxiety for me a little bit. It sounds strange. I feel like I'm getting all existential, but I just, for me, like outside of Dreamlight Valley, now I'm talking about just in life in general. I just feel like having those anchors is part of the, is like part of a joy of life for me. Wow, that was a lot. Thank you for triggering that, Kit. um, and what I was saying about the star path was it doesn't even have to be specifically Halloween themed for me. I would take a gothic star path. So like I'm thinking like, I don't know, Mary Shelley, like it doesn't have to be it doesn't even have to be monsters based, but I would take like a historical gothic kind of star path. I would love that. They set my circadian rhythm. I'm glad that it's not just me, chat. Like I feel like I was off on one then, but I'm glad that there's a few agreements a few agreements in chat and it's not just me thinking that way. I need to remove all this food one by one, which is such a pain, but it's okay. You're an anchor in our week, sir. Thank you. That's very sweet, Jay. That's very sweet. I'll be honest, Manders, I don't love winter, but that's why I like having Christmas in the middle of winter. It helps me get through. 4-star path mixed with Halloween decor items. I can see that. But I would love the bats. I know that a couple of people have said bats. I would love to see bats in the way that we've got like fireflies and the butterflies now. That would be fantastic. We're with you always. You know us. I do, Red. It's true. Martha, dividing the year by 4 into the equinoxes and the solstices is a great way. Look at all this food that I've got to eat, chat. I'm gonna have energy for days. You don't think about having to remove these things when you add them one by one. I'm hoping for more Nightmare Before Christmas coming this December. I would like to see Oogie Boogie Icy. But if I'm being entirely honest, you don't often see that great of a feedback for Nightmare Before Christmas. Not the movie. I just find that the player base doesn't seem to really love it that much, which is a shame. Like, from what I've seen online, it always seems to be like one of the lesser popular things. Oscar does not vibe for the winter months. Oscar does not, Bertie, you are correct. But I do like Christmas in the middle. That helps a little bit. Couple of likes needed to 100. Oh, besties, can we get there? I bet we can. Let me go and break up some of these rocks. Save the food in a chest for the next task that needs it. Ooh, which task? Steph, do you mean the gifting tasks? Oh, I could do some of the gifting tasks as well. This evening. I could actually do some of the weekly duties, right? I'd love Zero as a companion, like actual Zero. I do wonder if they would bring Zero now, Groot, given they've given us like Quasi Zero, and isn't that companion called Zero? I don't know. They kind of like back themselves into a corner with that one. Yeah, Martha, I think you have it worse in Norway. Like, I complain in the UK about our winters, but I feel like Norway would be even more harder. Even more harder. That's not how you say that. Even more difficult. I remember the outrage when Jack was announced. That makes me so sad, Tanny, because I do love Nightmare Before Christmas. We've got the Zoetrope vinyl, which I absolutely love. It's the one that like kind of like plays a scene when it's spinning around on the vinyl player. I do agree with you though, Kit, that, and you, Victoria, that always putting them in Christmas, I get like why, but always putting them in Christmas maybe puts people off. I'm gonna stick Tiana in the back corner for now. She can go back here. I'll just line those up for the time being. I'll just get rid of that because I don't need that. Oh, we got 100 likes. Let's go, kids. Thank you very much. Appreciate the support on the stream. Every like, believe it or not, does help. Tells YouTube that you like this content, so you're more likely to see it, because I bet there's some of you that's not even subscribed, and that's okay. That's okay, I forgive you. Let's collect some of these. I do wish that I could turn spawns off, to be honest. I did wonder, I see if they did manage to get any lines recorded before he passed, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see whenever Oogie Boogie does come to the game, because I mean they did get Pat Carroll to do Ursula before she passed, so there's a chance that they might even have a list of nice to haves, or like, okay, one day we might want this character, and maybe they reach out to them in advance as a just in case, because they don't read the lines or anything like that. They don't read the actual dialogue, so there's always a chance. Just gonna move these down here for a sec while we clean up. Like, I'm excited for Cinderella for Christmas. Is she a Christmas character? No, but she fits the winter vibe more. I see that. I see it. All right, chat. If you could pick any character for a Christmas update, not just a winter update, let's say a December update, who would you pick? Any character, but I want them to be Christmassy. I had a vacuum up here, but apparently I don't. Kit, you're pining for a ban. You're asking for it, and you're dying for it. I just think it's good to ask that question, because like if we talk about like, okay, who we would want to see in Christmas, or who doesn't fit a Christmas update, like if people say, oh, okay, Jack doesn't fit Christmas, I'd love to know like who does. Santa Claus. What is this? I have never seen this in my life. What is this? Soybeans. Oh, chat, we're full. We need to go back to the storage island. Onward. Huey, Dewey, and Louie, all of them together for Christmas. What are they from, Jake? What are they from? I don't know what they are. Disney fairies because of the snow fairies, specifically Periwinkle. That could be cute. I don't do the fairies, Tony, but I'm sure that many people would be happy to see the fairies come. Did I thought I had a droopy blue one. Oh, I do have a droopy blue one. And I've got a pointy purple one as well. Get the Nutcracker film in. I love the Nutcracker soundtrack. Lady and the Tramp. I could see that being kind of Christmassy feeling. Frozen, but they're all in the game. Is there anyone left from Frozen that's not in the game? Oh, Lucy, you agree with Jean. What's in this one? Oh, they're from DuckTales? I don't think I've ever seen DuckTales. Don't come for me, chat. Look, my Disney repertoire, my Disney knowledge is mostly parks based, so, and a very specific window when I was younger. So don't. Lady was a Christmas gift. I actually listened to a podcast it wasn't a podcast, it was an audiobook while I was falling asleep last night. Turns out listening to an audiobook while you're trying to sleep is difficult for me because I listened to the whole thing and then it ended and I wasn't asleep and I was like, I'm still awake and it's been 40 minutes. So it didn't really do what I wanted it to do. It didn't help me fall asleep because I just listened to the audiobook. But it was, I don't know if it was an official Disney one. It was a retelling of 101 Dalmatians and I very much enjoyed it, but it did not help me go to sleep. But the retelling was nice. It had sound effects. The narrator was really good. So I would recommend it. I don't know what it was or who it was even by, but if you search Disney sleep audiobook, maybe it'll come up. Possibly. I'd love Lady and the Tramp, but now I'm not sure they do that as an update. Would just give us the dogs in the premium shop. I think the general rule, Lucy, is if they speak, which they do, and I got it wrong in one of my videos, is that if they speak, they have a much higher chance of being a villager. Because they can have conversations with us. Lucky doesn't talk, or I don't believe talks very much. Max never speaks, so yeah, it's just one of those. All right, let me move all those across. I've still got more seeds that I can put in here. Oh, it feels so nice to be cleaning, chat. I'll be honest, I never do this. I never do this, but it feels good to be cleaning up. I will forever be annoyed at Gameloft only giving Mickey and characters dream styles. I hope you've come to accept it, Portuguese Barbie. You know it's it's gonna be the way from now on, right? Just some cherries. That's all we've got left for you. That sounds overstimulating. So I only had it on quiet, Bertie, and it was like, it was all well intentioned, but it just didn't really help. I was hoping that it would like send me off to sleep like a lullaby, but no. Maybe I need to get whale sounds on or something like that. I mean, toys, the usual Christmas gifts, or maybe a Toy Story character. Oh, I feel like that would be unpopular, Kit. I'm not gonna lie. I think the two franchises that people seem most disinterested in having more characters from, not me, I'm not saying this is my opinion, are Toy Story and Nightmare Before Christmas. Those are kind of three. Toy Story, Nightmare Before Christmas, and Lion King. I'm throwing Lion King in there personally because I do not want to see any more Lion King characters. I think that we have more than enough. I think we don't need any more. Bambi could be really cute for December, Martha. I love that. Yes, that's a great suggestion. That is a great suggestion. Honestly, the only thing I want for Christmas is Sorcerer Mickey. It's like you know me, Martha. Brown noise. All right, I'll give brown noise a try. Ocean sounds or thunderstorms. I do love a little, I love a little babbling brook, you know? A little babbling brook with maybe a little bit of rain. There's dislike for Toy Story, what? Yeah, honestly, Jay, like, I would say Toy Story is one of the biggest ones that I see people not vibing with or not wanting anymore. People hate Buzz and Woody. Like, I always see hate for Buzz and Woody. It breaks my heart because Toy Story is one of my favorite Pixar films. I need Jessie, even if it's through a DLC. I could see Jessie or Bo Peep coming, to be honest. Manders. We need more Toy Story characters and I will die on that hill. Kit, I'm there with you, buddy. We agree on something. I will say, Invictus, I do think that Rafiki might be on the horizon, mostly because he has a Scramble Coin character. I know Tani went over this in her DLC speculation video. If we look at the Scramble Coin characters, we know that Cogsworth and Lumiere are coming. I would say that actually the Scramble Coin characters are a great indication of who they've built models for, because the models are pretty accurate. They're just like statued versions of them. So we know that Cinderella has a model because she was in the trailer, so we know she's coming. We know that Ralph was in the trailer, so he definitely has a model. Rapunzel and Flynn. And then we have like some obscure ones. So Forky, I don't... Alright, Forky might be the questionable one, but Rafiki's here, so Rafiki has a model. And then also Cogsworth and Lumiere, who we know are coming with the next update, so we could still see those to come. Welcome back, Flame. How was your swim? Jessie and Bo could definitely be on a ranch, just saying. I agree, Carolyn. It wouldn't surprise me at all if we saw Jessie or Bo Peep come with the DLC. Welsh accent Oscar at best. Oscar, would you like me to do an entire stream with a strong Welsh accent, Xander? I could do it just for you. Rafiki, I don't want to get bopped in the head. I listen to people talking about numbers like accounting inventory, something I'm just disinterested in. A combo of melatonin and somebody going to the deep lore of something as sleep meds for me. I find it difficult when I, like, if I switch into something and I start concentrating, that's what keeps me awake. I know this is a little strange, but I'd love a Christmas Carol themed star path. We could get a bunch of Victorian furniture and a dream stuff for Scrooge in a nightgown. I am absolutely on board with you, Dainty. 100%. 100%. Like, no notes. Anything Victorian is like right up my street anyway, but I will absolutely take a Victorian themed star path with furniture and clothing. Right, we can go back to the valley. We're empty. Let's go back on up to the sunlit. But yes, no Lion King. Please. I'm done with the Lion King. Animal villages are weird for you, Kit? How come? Do they make you uncomfortable? I think we're done by here, actually. So I'm going to go up to the Forgotten Lands. However, I do not want to pick up these fires, right? Because I believe that you need them for a joy quest, if I'm not mistaken. So I am not going to pick those up. Although I actually don't think you can pick them up. Not me still having a clover. Not me still having a gold clover. Yeah, Ralph has to come at some point as well. I actually could see the Muppets making an appearance at some point, and they could come through the Christmas Carol side of things. That's not a bad guess. Why did I place all of these little tiny pieces down? What was I thinking? It doesn't even look good. I wish there was a clear biome button like we have indoors and on the floating islands, like, and it just clears the biome that your mouse is on. That would be a dream. Question about dried flowers. Are they only in the main valley or DLC too? I don't know, Caroline. Sorry. I'm still picking up marshmallows as well, Ren. Don't worry. I'm still picking up eggs, clovers, and marshmallows. The other day, I found a Cheshire Cat dig spot as well. I love Jack's house. Like, I'm sorry. How can you not like Nightmare Before Christmas? Look how cute the house is. The footprint is perfect. Like, it's not too big. It's just the right size. It's the right amount of spook. I still never did anything with this. With this build. Maybe I should flesh that out one day. I think we will have to return to realms each year, and I think the most likely characters to come next are Rafiki, Bo Peep, Jesse, Forky, Abu, and Sultan. I am with you, Tani. No notes. I pretty much agree. Also agreed on getting rid of the treehouse. I forgot what's even inside of this. What is it? What is in it? Oh, it's just this. And it doesn't do anything, right? You can't do anything anymore. I feel like if I'm at endgame, I should just be able to put it in my inventory. Yes, Sepsi, they did. So fingers crossed that's still to come this year. But having said that, they said it would be 2025 and Ralph is not on the roadmap. So who knows if Ralph will come with those multiplayer features. I'm glad that you like The Nightmare Before Christmas, Gene. And you, Hannah. I would like Bo Peep. Bo Peep is a great character to add. I would be down with that. Alright, I'm gonna leave the memories where they are. Oh, I missed a rock spot. Let's go. I feel like there's so many characters in Toy Story that would work well in the valley. Alright, we can go over to the forest. Let's do that. Would Bullseye be a character or companion? I can't remember. Does Bullseye speak, Jay? It's been a minute since I watched the original Toy Stories, like 1 and 2. I should really give them a rewatch. Let's collect. My Crocs are Nightmare Before Christmas? No way, Groot. Which ones do you have? Do you have the... I saw there's some new ones this year that have Jack on them, right? Or they have Jack's, like, little bow tie and suit. I was going to get them for my other half, but we went with a different color. I still have this build up here, chat. This was that 15-minute build I did. I still think this... I think 1 or 2 bits I've gotten rid of, but I still think this holds up pretty well, if you ask me. Can't lie. Still think it looks pretty good. I see a Moonstone crate, though. Is it your birthday tomorrow? Hannah? Happy birthday for tomorrow. Yeah, Invictus, I've not cleaned up for ages, so I thought I would do some cleaning. And thank you, Dainty. I appreciate it. I hope you have a nice day planned for yourself, Hannah. Treat yourself to whatever you enjoy. Oh, I think those are the ones that I saw, Groot. I'm not actually sure. I'm not actually sure if my other half has gone to bed. He might even be beating me tonight to bed. He was on call for work, and his like on-call All right, he's not like a nurse or anything. When I say on call, he's a software developer, but it's like a 24-hour thing. So his like little on-call alarm went off last night at like 10 p.m. and then he texted me at like 1:30, and then I think he said he went to bed at like 3:30, and then he was up at 6 because I woke him up. Oops. It wasn't my fault. I tried to be really quiet. I was super, super quiet, but the cat was meowing, and I came downstairs, and I must have just woken him up. So he was like, "You have a good stream. If I'm not downstairs when you've finished, I've gone to bed." I was like, "That's fair." I was like, "You've had 3 hours sleep. You can go to bed." Or maybe he's awake and waiting for me. Who knows? I do need this. I've been meaning to do this for the longest time. Like, this was from a dream snap. I don't even know when I did this dream snap. And I've had this little, like, graveyard. How are you, Dolly? It's nice to see you. I also did it just to spite you. Flame. I'm cleaning up just to spite you. I do want to get all of these biomes cleaned up, though, before I finish up. So we've got 2 more to go. I thought you did. Sounds like something you'd do. Sorry, Flame. Love you. The only thing I need, Corella smoking a long cigarette, but we won't get it. I would love that. She has the ones which, like, have the extender on, right, Kit? Does your partner watch your streams, Oscar? I assume he must because he bought you Cozy Bar. He does. He does and he doesn't. Like, he dips in and out. He's not, like, he doesn't watch the whole thing. But I think he usually has me on in the background. I mean, I don't blame him. He has to listen to me speak all day. It's probably a little bit of peace for him when I'm streaming. I'm not talking at him instead. I don't even need to be picking these sticks up. They pick themselves. All right, let me clear this up. I think it was the return to New Orleans, the New Orleans party one or something like that. Wow. I have not done any decorating up here in the longest time. Let's go, let's go. Actually, my beach is the worst. My beach is a real state. I don't think the Frosted Heights is too bad, but the beach is a mess. I think the Grand Banquet Pails I did down in the Glade. Honestly, I think this goes all the way back to, like, Return to New Orleans or whatever it was. Maybe it's, I don't know. Or New Year's Eve one, maybe? I know that it was months ago. I will also take all of the villains, Carolyn, but I do think we are limited to once a year, probably, from now on, with those. I see them being DLCers. DLC dwellers, I should say. Need to get that stump. You are just a baby, Hannah. Can't believe I'm turning 23 with a 2-year-old. That's cute though, Hannah. He does not play Dreamlight Valley. He's it's not his cup of tea. Hi Kareen, welcome in. My partner loves, although it's a winter game for him. He doesn't really game much other than the winter time when he plays with Bertie and they play Call of Duty together, and there's a lot of shouting going on. I don't know if I'm hoping that this won't take up my entire inventory. Do I still have space? I do. Excellent. Oh, this was my gala dream snap. I feel like I inadvertently do Tanny's series, Dream Snap Decorates My Valley, because I just forget to tear them down, and I just end up leaving them up forever. Can we petition to change Daisy's house? If I remember Invictus, I think it's accurate to one of the parks. I believe, because I think it looks slightly different to the others, even in the parks. I can see how making the villains optional via DLC could be a good move, seeing that some people don't want certain villains in the game. I think the other thing, I think even more than that, Martha, I don't think Gameloft are even thinking about those people. I think they're thinking everybody wants the villains. If the only way you can get them is a DLC, people will buy the DLC. Gameloft always be thinking with the bottom line in mind. I wondered why I was running around slowly. I need some energy. It was that one, Hales? Wow, that was a long time ago. I should clean up more often. Forgot about the capitalist perspective. I'm always here to remind you of it, Martha, don't you worry. We're nearly there, chat. There's one more biome to go. And then I will be cleaned up. Let's break up some of these rocks. And we can go back to the storage island. He's like my partner that I've been trying to get him to play. 3 years later, still no. Yeah, you might be out of luck, Hannah, I'm afraid. But also, sometimes I'm like, this is mine. This is my game. You know? I don't need to drop off resources. I don't need to worry about any of that. So it's good to have it's good to have something for yourself. Hearing Oscar clean up is the ASMR I need. If I just keep chatting, Mia, is that what you need? I could do some actual ASMR if you would like. A bit of whispering. Sorry to the ASMR haters. I can do this, chat. I'm gonna push through. I'm not gonna lie, I'm flagging a little bit. My throat's a little bit sore. But that's okay. I'm gonna finish cleaning up. What else have I got? I've got a blue star lily. Are these my lilies? No, those are my daisies. I missed ASMR Oscar. I'm gonna record that to help me sleep. Go to sleep, Danny. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Breathe in and out. That's it. Taddy's fallen asleep. She's gone. She can't even type anymore because I literally just knocked her out. The storage island is queen. Thank you, Carolyn. If Evil Queen doesn't have the witch dream style, I'll riot. That would be a great addition. Thanks, Corrine. I'm glad that you like it. It's come in very handy for me. I'll be honest. I don't think I could go back to having my storage in a house anymore. Villains are a big draw for a lot of people. They absolutely are. Dainty, you are 100% right, and Gameloft 100% knows that. I'm over here trying to play Animal Crossing. I'm sorry, Hales. Somehow horrifying. I'm sorry, Christopher. I know. I really should give a warning when I'm going to dive into ASMR, but sometimes people like Tani just say, I need it and I need it now. And I have to provide the service. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to serve. I'm here to serve, if nothing else. Jump scared by ASMR Oscars. Sorry, Madam Red. Alright, I got some peppers. I got some ginger. Put the ginger over here. Where's my ginger one? Where is my ginger one? Here, spices, probably. It's going in the spices, whether it wants to be in there or not. The only villain I could see just about everyone vehemently objecting to is Judge Claude Froyo from Hunchback. I agree, that's the one that I've seen pushed back on the most, Dainty. 100%, you are right. I feel like we've got another year till Evil Queen shows up. Snow White movie did damage to the IP. I don't know, Kit. That sort of stuff, like, if she was planned for this DLC, I don't think they would have pulled. I don't think they would have pulled her. That stuff, it like needs to go through hoops and hoops of approval from Disney well in advance. Like, they've probably approved next year's DLC and probably the concept for the DLC after that as well at this point. I would hazard a guess, so I hear you. The film was not great in terms of its reception, but I don't think it would have affected that. Am I pregnant? Not that I know of, Brains here. I mean, maybe? Why do you ask? Tani and myself be the summoners of ASMR, Oscar. You truly do. You truly do, Martha. I told my dad I need to survive long enough to go to the New Villains Land and live the rest of my life there. I cannot wait for that, Caroline. You best believe that I will be heading on over there as soon as it is open. If we don't get a full Welsh accent unleashed stream, I'm rioting. Whoa, not the rioting. Not the rioting. I'm doing unpaid labor internship right now. I like that you lead with unpaid labor, Karine, and internship in brackets, but I'm enjoying your voice lurking. Thank you. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Pregnante? Pregnante? Why did you ask me if I'm pregnant? What is giving me away? Is it my glowing skin? Is it my husky, raspy voice? Where's my diamonds? Right there. What else have I got? I got a crystal. Move. Alright, I've got some seeds, some wood, and some seaweed. Again? I'm happy UK is getting a universal theme park. Me too, Lucy. I'd be lying if the thought hadn't crossed my mind to move to Bedford. Not just to be a theme park enthusiast, chat, just want to clarify, but if I'm being honest, I don't really have dream jobs. I'm going to talk for a second, sorry. I don't really have a dream job, or I haven't really had a dream job, like growing up or anything like that, because I don't believe that I was put on Earth to work. I don't believe that any of us were put on Earth to work, but I don't believe that I was put on Earth to work. However, if I had to say something would be a dream job, for me, it's like quite niche, but it's it's a theme park environmental designer. So like coming up with the concepts for the lands, coming up with the ideas, like prop building, all of that sort of stuff. That is like, I would be in heaven. I would move to Bedford to take that job with Universal immediately, and I would also move to Florida to become an Imagineer, or California. I would take either. I just feel like being an Imagineer would be that would fall into dream job category for me. But if you were in charge, the rivers of America would still be there, and the world would know peace, Kit. The world would know peace. Where are my seeds? Over by here. I also do not dream of working. Me and you both, Green. I think we're empty. Oh, no, just a couple of asparagus seeds left over. Let's get those straight in there. Right, I think we've just got Dazzle Beach left to go. Let's go. They kind of revisited 2D a little bit, Martha, didn't they, with Wish? I would love to see them go back to 2D, though. I have a friend from uni who worked for Universal Studios Florida, but now he's in law school. That's quite the, it's quite the transition, Green. Was he a cast member? I know, as someone who worked for Evil Mouse Corp, can confirm it's kind of fun. What did you do, Xander? Can you tell us, or are you not allowed to say? Florida, is Disney World really worth living in Florida? See, I understand, Dainty. That's why I specifically say yes if it was for a job. No if I was just being a theme park enthusiast. But yes, if it was for a job. I agree, Lucy. I wish that I could do it. I'm actually making my way through a really beautiful coffee table book that Bertie bought me for my birthday. It's in the other room. I'll try and remember to bring it on stream next time. It's I don't know what it's called. It's the history, or the, well, it's like in-depth history of Walt Disney World in Florida. So it's like where they started, like pictures and all stories from acquiring the land to actually building Magic Kingdom, and then like deep dives on each ride. It's brilliant. I think I'm about 100 pages in. That's what I spent my weekend doing while I was unwell. So thank you, Bertie. Any ideas for decorating your beach? Not at the moment, Kareen. I was thinking of maybe doing some sort of boardwalk. Possibly. I was thinking of maybe doing a drive-in down here with a theater. Maybe having the theater in this bit with all of the cars kind of like backed up to here with the new Star Path items. I think that could work. I have not done a single quest yet, Carolyn. I have not even done Aurora or Maleficent quests. Neither of them. I think they're still level 2, unfortunately. And I do worry that they have looked at Wish as a 2D failure kit rather than like a story failure. And I hope that they don't go down the path of never doing 2D again just because of that specific film. Yeah, I have been reading it, Bertie. It's fascinating. I'm very much enjoying it. I'm actually going to remove these reeds. If he's in Magic Kingdoms, Brains here, then yeah, absolutely a chance. Well, pretty strong chance that he will come to the game. But as you said, I wouldn't see him as a as a character to come anytime soon. Oh, there's just one more that I left by here. My daughter thought it was worth it. She moved down there and had a 10-year career with the mouse. That's fascinating, Disney Mom. I think, chat, I think we might be done with cleanup, which is perfecto. I'm going to run back into my cloud of butterflies. Not that it matters, because I'm about to change my camera to just chatting. Look at all that clean grass. Look at it, Madam Red. All right, kids. Jump scare. I thought there was a dog. I think we're done for today. Thank you for joining me. I know we kind of winged it, but there was a lot of chatting today. That was fun. Hope that you had fun. Hope that you were kept company. Thank you for keeping me company. Hopefully next week I will be feeling a little bit better. I also can't believe we had a cleanup stream, Ren. Yeah, I'm hoping that I will feel better next week. Fingers crossed. The voice does need some resting. I need some water, maybe a hot drink. And we'll see what videos come out over the next few days. I am going to try and get that Dino one up, hopefully over the weekend, because I do want to do an indoor build for you. Appreciate you all joining me as always. It is a pleasure to spend a couple of hours with you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. You may kiss Cozy Bar a goodnight, Dainty. Here you go. Right on the snout. Very, very wet. I will see you in the next one, besties. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.